Hello and welcome to IB Times TV. I'm Marisa Christian. Today I'm joined by Pema Levy to catch up on the latest in the FISA NSA Snowden security leak scandal. Pema, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I know you've written extensively on the subject. Can you tell me about the lawsuit regarding a secret court opinion from the FISA court that deemed some of the NSA surveillance unconstitutional?
Yeah, so this is actually a really interesting case. So basically, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court operates in secret. So we don't get to, the opinions are classified, and the American public doesn't get to see them. But what we do know is that in October of 2011, the court did find that some of the surveillance that the National Security Agency was undertaking was illegal. But we don't know what that was or what happened. And so there's a group called the privacy rights group called the Electronic Frontier Foundation that filed a Freedom of Information Act request for the opinion. The government said we can't give it to you, it's classified, so they're now fighting it out in district court. And so it's possible, and I think that actually privacy advocates are optimistic that we might ultimately get a peek at least part of this opinion, which would be really interesting to be able to sort of see, sort of the some of the things that even the FISA court has deemed illegal that the NSA has been up to.
Why would it be bad for the U.S. government if this document is released?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say it would be bad, but I think that it would be, in terms of public relations, it would be a bit of a headache. The government is sort of under a lot of pressure right now because of the NSA leaks from Edward Snowden and all the revelations that are coming to light over the last month, to sort of put a good face on and say, look, we're taking care of your privacy, we're taking care of your civil liberties, sort of telling the American people, and then the president has done this, and the intelligence community has said this over the last month, that these programs don't violate our privacy rights. And this opinion would contradict that on some level, because this opinion, in fact, was essentially found that some surveillance was violating Americans' Fourth Amendment rights. So
now,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. The million-dollar question: where is Snowden now?
Yeah, so Snowden is still in Moscow, as far as we can tell. I actually think he's still believed to be in the Moscow airport, but it looks like he may be trying to get to Venezuela. That's Glenn Greenwald, the reporter at The Guardian, who's been in contact with him a lot and has been revealing a lot of these documents. That's his best guess of where Snowden may end up, and the country has offered him asylum. So,
now, I know Snowden reached out to at least 20 countries in search of asylum, and Venezuela has stepped up to the bat. Why was it so hard for him to find a country that would accept his request for asylum?
It's a good question. I think it just has to do with, the United States and how important of a country it is, and the sway they have around the world. It's a really global world. Everything's intertwined. The United States has money in a lot of places. It's just a really important country, and I think that governments would have to think long and hard if they wanted to do something that would obviously really upset the United States. It's obviously something that's a priority for us, is to bring him back and charge him. So,
Pema, that was very informative. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.